Hey everyone, it's 100x Dragon. Used to be known as 10x Dragon, but did the name change. It's been a while since I've streamed. So today is Baron in Lords Mobile. So since it's actually at a pretty good time for us on the East Coast here in the US, I'm definitely joining. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I finally have a full champ account. It's been a while since I've actually played regularly. So now I think Astrolite goes up to level 15, which I was so close to getting, another one at 12, but they keep upping it, so it's a never-ending kind of game there. So hopefully my delay is working on this and it's not just streaming live. I tried to put a 10-minute delay, so let's see how that works. Let me just double check. Well, it's probably not going to let me check right now anyway. Alright, so we need to go to Feudal. Now they've also started giving you more rewards when you participate in these events too. So as you get more kills, you can also get the Serpent Serum Shard. Actually, I only need 25 more, but it's really just helping with healing, a little bit of range, HP, and the infantry defense. But those are during Battle Fury, and they also give things like gems and Astrolite monsters and those new resource chests. We don't really do Guild Fest here anymore. So let's go to Feudal Battle. So we're in Bear's End. I'm running late, of course, so let me go ahead and just hop in there. I'm probably going to have to switch guilds pretty soon. And get on the calls. Let's see. So we normally help Whole Dirty Barbecue here. Well, that ain't right. That's not his real account. Where's his real one? But we basically help him during these events, like Emperor and all those sort of things. So I'm gonna jump right here. But you know what? I'm gonna have troops out, of course. Alright, and while those guys are returning, I am just going to check if the stream is working right on the channels. Alright, it doesn't look like the delay is working that well. So I'm going to hop over to the right guild. I meant to go here. Yeah, so these guys are normally in my guild, and are some of our good leads. So all the R3s right here are from DR. So yeah, so most of the DR members are already in here. So DR is just Devil's Rejects. That's the you know, the main guild that I'm in right now. Oh, here we go. Never mind. I'm already there. All right, now I need to set up the battalions. Now, what's kind of cool in one of the more recent updates here, when you're editing your presets, you can actually now use what's called ratio mode. So you can now, you know, have the custom name and just type in like 659 and then also do the ratio. So, you know, Baron, we're normally going to do an 80 to 20% versus 100 or sometimes even 100 versus a normal 60-40% that most people use. But it's so competitive now, like if you really want to win, you almost have to go at least 80, but even 100% T5, which is the strongest troop type. Alright, that's already there. Now, normally I would switch to speed gear, but my champ gear is actually pretty quick. So we're able to just have one set, so I don't have to keep swapping back and forth, because most of the time that I am doing, you know, some kind of leading as well. So I do have the sigils on here as well, right? And then of course you get a certain amount, I think it's like 1600, and you get, your lead gets 100% extra army attack, which is really nice. So those sigils are really important, especially if you're filling, so you want to make sure you have those as well. And let me just check out the map here, what's going on. And where is everybody? So they're going after these two. So PO is just OP. It's a secondary guild that they have. Most of, you know, the family guilds have multiple shells. You know, some for events as well. Yeah, this guy's pretty strong. This Venom Blade is really popular. It gives a really strong range offhand. So it's preferred even over, you know, another champ piece for most people. And then also some will then do the Snow Beast as well if they're defending. And he's got, this is a range cav, I think, or inf range. And this is inf cav. Inf range cav, I think that's the cav one. Yeah, that was the cav sword there too. So I pretty much have an inf and cav kind of set up here. So like something like, you know, 659 or you know, around there is kind of what I normally do. Yeah, so everyone's already got those 15 Astrolite. Nah, this makes it so crazy. And then the artifacts also really made the game kind of lopsided, and there are a whole bunch of new castle stars and perks there as well, so it's just going up quite a bit. And you saw that Archduke title, that's actually an Emp title that someone can give. Alright, so we're in third. So this allows you then to quickly, fill or do whatever you need to do. So let's go ahead and fill. So I think really this time we're going to be more of a supportive type of role here. Yeah, see, it's good. It's so hard to compete against these guys when they're all full, and 70 blasts is okay. I don't even remember how many I have, to be honest with you. Oops. God, I need to know where I'm going right now. Yeah, I've got 54, so that's a huge difference. And I've got most of the attack stuff, so that means the biggest difference will probably be the hit points, and that does make a big difference, actually. And then, of course, there are another huge discrepancy in the castle stars. So sorry if you guys message me in game. I probably do not read it. I just get so many messages, especially then online app or some of those other, or Discord. So, and by the way, this is my first time I am streaming on Twitch as well. I'm doing YouTube and Twitch. So follow me there. It's 100x Dragon on both. Actually, let me tell everybody that I'm streaming here. And you probably see I have a second headpiece. That's for if we have a call, but I have to get onto that one too. Doesn't look like much is happening right now. That's one thing that we do in these events. We actually preload resources to our fillers. So it looks like I got about 500 million each while I was sleeping. So our leadership team, and we have a specific team geared towards managing all of that. So it really helps in terms of making our fillers happy, being able to heal quickly and not have to go and transport out to the bank in those events, and then have someone send it or share it in. So it's pretty essential. I do like how they have that leaderboard now too, over here under base info. Where did it go? I thought I saw it somewhere a second ago where it said what places everybody was in. So they might be spamming, or sometimes they maybe did 2 hits. Oh, here we go. So there's 2 hours and 41 minutes left. And it's basically telling you who's in the lead here, which is kind of cool. And then you can flip over to the Kingdom Overview, and these are basically all the different Baron provinces, I guess you can kind of refer them to. Royal Wonder is for, Emp. And then Royal Chalice is for Paladin. And they have those different times. But we have a lot of different barons now, so then a whole bunch of kingdoms fall within each one. So when you migrate, whichever one you're in, that's really where it goes. So you can actually have multiple kingdoms fighting, in for the baron. And then the baron is kind of cool because you can have some nice titles in there. Let me switch back out here. Okay, that was like a one-hit kind of thing. So normally when you are not, you didn't make it into the rally, because when a lot of people are on for these events, everyone wants to get those points and those kills. It can be competitive to get in. So what you would do is then after that first hit, try to reinforce and speed in as quickly as you can. And normally it'll be a different comp to kind of offset what happened in there too. I got my first YouTube from God's Creation. So I'm actually having the chat open on YouTube and Twitch too, so if come say hi if you're on, and I will respond. Alright, now they're asking me for the links, and I do not see them. Oh, there you go. Someone just typed it in there for me. Perfect. Oh, hey, Goku. How are you doing, man? It's been a long time. Okay, so see how 2 people, they kind of, if you do it right, they time it, and so it's hard to defend against 2 at one time. No, there's nothing in there. I'm just filling it on the top, so then we have the full. We want those full sigils. There, so I popped it up, so now, he has 100% extra attack. I probably should have just added a couple more troops just to fill it out, but if someone else wants to join. Alright, read my PM. I'm assuming he means online. Okay, I'll read my PM. And so no one's really even trying to hit it yet. All right. So guys, I'm actually on a call with my with the guild too. Yeah, there's a 2-minute delay. I was trying to get a 10-minute or at least a 5-minute, but the setting, didn't really work for that. Goku is asking on YouTube who we're gonna push, so we're pushing, OP, I believe. They're our pals. Yeah, some people are trying to get kills, so they're saying like 300,000 just for giggles, I guess. Yeah, they just want the kills. All right. How's the music and the sound on the stream? It's okay. All right. All right, cool. Awesome. Okay, perfect. I have a new sound amplifier on here too, just all right. That's funny. Hey Devil Dog, how do those logos look on the desk? Awesome. So when you don't have a preset and your lead calls for something, you can just quickly go into your Battalion and use that ratio mode. So I do like to keep one of those slots open, so I can just quickly, you know, change it. I'll just do this one here. I think it was. We're sending 80-20? 90-10. So it's funny, even though my account is full champ, I'm still not strong enough to set in Baron or Emp. There's just so many really strong leads in the game.
Hey, Dad, can I have time for camera? Me and I should go and make.
Sorry, my daughter just came in to ask me for time for her iPad. And I can't be gaming and streaming and not give them time. No, 33. They need to fix that comp. Everyone wants to ask me something while I'm streaming. All right. This is actually the first time I am streaming on Twitch. Is Donna on the call? That's a new leader skin. I don't even know who that is. Wow, man, you really surpassed me. What happened? Good job, man. Your account looks really nice now. So sometimes, unfortunately, these events can get a little bit boring and tedious if, if not much is happening, and there's not that much competition. And a lot of times people just are gaming the time just to get it. Here we go, let's see what they do. So refill. So when someone does win Baron, of course they get some gems, like 500,000, they get some gold, but they also get the Hawk Jewel, which is a nice infantry and cavalry attack with 15%. So that's actually pretty nice. Especially if it's gold, if they give you gold. I'm not sure, but it looks like it. And then they also can give out district titles. Now, district titles are really similar to the same titles that you would see in WoW, that whoever is the ruler of the kingdom can give out to anybody in that kingdom. But Baron is the same way, where they can give out to people in their province. And so you have a regent, just like the normal kingdom version, where they can help you assign titles. But these are a little bit different. The Baronet, Brigadier, Admiral, these are just variations of different attack. There's Commodore also, and then another researcher, construction, training, gathering. The Hunter one is kind of cool. You get an extra 10% speed and damage boost. And then Slayer for those people in your guild that just like to do Darkness all day long and then not join real rallies. The Slayer is there for them. And then they have two funny ones that don't do anything. It's just Stooge and Jester. Oh, did it? I'll have to check what's going on with the settings. Someone was just asking about the delay. Yeah. I don't know why, because I'll have to turn off the stream now to fix it. But yeah, this one's not that competitive. Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, cool deal. Yeah, I'll do that too. Then there's also another level of titles they can get if you're an emperor. Now, there's only one emperor in the whole game, so that's extremely, extremely competitive. You have to have a lot of diplomacy, get a lot of support from multiple guilds normally to have it. There are some, really nice gear there too. So let me go ahead and switch over and go to the Royal Wonder to show you guys this one. Alright, so the Emperor, if you are lucky enough to win that and spent a lot of money on your account, you get 1,000,000 gems, 600 million gold. And this looks new. Kingslayer. And that's a massive army attack of 63%. And what was that? It was the Astrolite. And then Monarch Astrolite. Now, Monarch Astrolite, I'm assuming, is the Astrolite you need to temper your Emperor level gear. Not many of us are going to have to worry about that one, though. Now, as an Emperor, you can also give rewards to entire kingdoms, which is kind of neat. So everyone in that kingdom will get the boost on top of it, so for as long as they have it. So, Monster Hunter, Researcher, Gathering, Gold Production, all the, common things. And then you can label the kingdom as either Smelly Vagrant or Wasteful Wastrels, whatever that is. Again, those are just for giggles, I guess. Now, the titles are pretty neat. So again, of course, you can have your regent. So obviously, we have access to this. So, your ending is regent right now. And so we're sharing the Emperor titles in this Baron, which gives us an advantage. So you have Archduke, which is a great army attack, 15%. Then you have the infantry, range, and cavalry commanders, which give a good 20% across the board for all of those stats for those. Siege commander is just a nice army HP bonus. And then again, chief instructor, high priest, magistrate, that's all kind of, normal stuff. Duke is pretty neat just in terms of speed. So you gather faster, you hunt faster, you travel faster as well. And then of course they they gave Pepsi Star that title. And Outcast also. All right. And you can also hand out gifts as well. So the Chest of the Valiant, that's just gems and some nice speed ups. Chest of the Wise, it's gold and gems basically. Do they vary? If anybody knows, let me know in the chat. Do they vary the Emperor gear that you get every time, or is it pretty much the same, or they just rotate it? Alright, let me get back to the game here, see if I need to fill anything. Yeah, sorry. Oh, no, I'm in. Alright. Oh, did he Blackwing us? Yeah. So, you can get what we call Blackwing because it's from the Blackwing familiar. It's called Hellfire, and basically it automatically takes all the troops that would have been in the infirmary and just kills them all. And so when you're in a WoW type event or Wonder event like Baron or WoW or Emperor, they don't go to the shoot, what is that called again? They don't go to the sanctuary. And so sanctuary is a way, like, if you get, zeroed or you get nailed and your infirmary is full, then you have a certain amount of troops that will go into this to help save it, so you don't really have to have a huge impact. Before, they didn't have this, so when someone had 20 million, 30 million troops and they got zeroed, it really, really hurt. And so I guess a lot of people were quitting the game, so they kind of put this kind of safety net here, for those situations. Alright, start streaming every Sunday. I should, actually. One of the things I've been doing is, getting this whole kind of setup here, so I can post more videos and more of different topics and different games. So you'll see that expand quite a bit. It's also one of the reasons why I changed my name from 10x to 100x, just because of some of the trademark issues that might be out there. And my first comment on Twitch is spam. All right. Oh, that was a great hit. That's gotta hurt. I'm just going to boost the army size here. Doesn't look like we're filling all the way on the secondary. Normally when you do a black wing on somebody, you want to go full T5, just because it hurts them a lot more. So one thing that people do a lot is they time it. So once someone hits, they use a timer, which is just someone who's walking really far, and they speed them in, and then they'll use carpets as well. Poison Sting is actually a great attack to hit on someone because it reduces their army attack by 15% for a good 4 hours, and then it sends some of their troops to go to the infirmary every 10 minutes. That's not that big a deal, but I was doing that in Guild Expedition, and it was like the last couple minutes of it, so like the guy couldn't leave because he kept having, he couldn't clear out his infirmary for like a good 30 minutes or so he was annoyed with me for that. Yeah, we're actually not filling, as you can see. People are tired or maybe going out for lunch, I'm not sure. Alright, so let's check where I am on the feudal journey here. So you can see I'm already at level 6 and haven't really done much, so this is actually pretty easy to get. The feudal journey, where you just get those rewards and that new artifact and just some of the gems and the astrolite stuff. And then you can see where the battle points are. I've got 1.5. And then you used to be able to get those jewels here too. Let me see if that's still there. Yeah, and you still get the feudal points. And that's only happens when you kill T4 or higher troops. And you can then redeem them for royal jewels. And these just basically give you an extra 10% attack and max HP. So a lot of times people will switch this out for the third jewel if they don't have the champ jewel. But the Dragon Arena jewels are actually pretty good too, and they're a lot easier to get than these, so I have a lot of those as well. All right. There's 200 short. Oh, there we go. 15 short. A nice shark is full. Oh, for them. Chat, yeah, that's kind of funny. They should have done something cool like black with like gold text or something. Or gold background at least. Didn't get that one. Oh, that was close though. Yeah, or even if we were the same, I think. If we had 3.9. on the stream. You have to have a lot of endurance for these kind of events, though. So we still have 1 hour and 57 minutes left. It actually made it a little bit easier that it was on a Sunday, actually, for me today, just because in the afternoon, too. It's about 1 p.m. Or it's about 2:47 now, but it started at 1 p.m. over here. Oh, in the evening? Wow. Yeah. So once I get these last 3 levels, then I'll actually be able to open up this Serpent Serum artifact too. I'll take the Infirmary Healing Speed though, because that'll definitely help in terms of heal time and not wasting a lot of speeds. Oops, sorry, I missed that one. So see here, normally you do want to have a timer. So Siege is normally the best because it's the slowest. And that gives the lead flexibility to try to time the attack at the most optimal moment. Because normally it'll be like a 5-minute rally or 10-minute rally or whatever you kind of set it at. But this gives you more flexibility in choosing a longer time. So if you're coordinating double rallies or triple rallies, it's also a really great tactic to use. Because then if you're on a call outside of the game, like for example we use like Line app or Discord, you can really coordinate when those will hit, and it's really hard to defend against 3 different attacks at once. So alright, so see how it was like a 40 minutes and now he just speeds up. And normally you can also carb it in too if you need to or not, but I think these guys actually just pulled because I think they're friendlies if I'm not mistaken. And you can see it is going a little bit slower here. Oh, another thing that you can do when you have a timer, and you can see, we did this, is that you actually kick the timer or send them back, and then that way it automatically goes, so you don't have to actually worry about speeding up the timer. What's in the Baron? 569. All right. Yeah. All right. Oops. Oh, that one hurt. They basically did a 505. I did, no, 62. Yeah. Also, don't forget you need to heal in between. I haven't been. I didn't even look at it, so I don't even know what my infirmaries are at. Yeah, so they're 592,000 in there already, but I've got full infirms, so I can actually have 806,400. But you don't want to let it go up there because you can see, you know, healing takes a lot of resources. You know, 187, 166, and you know, because we're setting mostly T5, this Lunite ends up costing a lot. I need 21 million Lunite just to heal those guys, but you know, luckily I have a lot, so. And the one cool thing about the infirmary and even sanctuary is that they prioritize keeping your highest tier account or troops. So you know, your T5 is really going to be hard for those to die unless you get black winged or you don't have a big buffer. And that's why, you know, people normally do 60-40 or 80-20, but you know, we're saying 90-10 or even 100. As you guys saw in the last rally, I filled up to 100% T5. Then it does hurt because then you can lose, you know, a good 40% of those troops. But I do have 28 million. And you can see I have over 1 million, you know, T5 each. I just saw another comp in there. Just make sure I have it. We're gonna send 90-10, and that's a cool thing about the new ratio mode is that it's really easy to switch in between. I didn't rename it. I do just like to keep those, and you also even change the icons if you want, but. Now sometimes for big events, you'll have so many people that you can even, I think you can have 30 fillers. So we've had instances where, you know, even though everyone's sending like 100, it like almost everyone's sending 100. It like fills out really quick. And you can also increase that troop coalition time limit here. They're also familiars, like I think Mecha Trojan, you know, can give you some more troops there as well. Let me actually check that out. up here. Here we go. So Trojan Horse, level 10, you can get an extra 125,000 troops in your coalition for 30 minutes. And of course there's research that will also increase that under the Wonder Research and Advanced Wonder Research. But I've maxed out these guys for a long time. I'm going to switch out the music background here. YouTube was giving me a warning about the audio track being licensed, even though I have a license for it. So I didn't want them to stop the stream just because of that. This background beat actually is from a real song that was written about me by Big Diesel, and it was actually produced by one of the producers who did some of the stuff for Snoop Dogg and stuff, so it was pretty cool to have a song written about me. So they let me use all the background tracks, and they gave me all the, you know, the master kind of stuff, so it was pretty neat. Did we ever do that Blackwing hit where that shark was doing? No, it doesn't look like it. I think I accidentally did. I was trying to log into there. Yeah. It's alright. It's public anyway. Strange though. So we've had about 111 viewers so far on the stream, which is not too shabby. I think I have about 400 something subscribers, so that's not too bad. Awesome. Weird. I don't see my calendar. Alright. Not much is going on here. That was a pretty good hit. So some of the most common familiars that people use in like wonder type battles are, of course, the Jade Dragon, the Divine Fire. It reduces the damage inflicted by enemies by 9% when 4% of your troops have fallen. And then depending on what you're sending, a lot of times people do like the Killing Frost or the 150% damage every 4 seconds up to 5 times. They'll also do a shield for that same troop type. And then they also did a shield for their range on this one. And Hellish Curse, which is Held Rider, I think. And that petrifies one of the largest squads for 11 seconds when 7% of the troops have fallen. So you can see here, and even on our side, that's what we use there. And then, you know, Brutal Bunny is the, you know, Killing Frost equivalent for Imp. And then the shield to protect the range. And Holy Terror, this is another good one. That's when you get 600% damage based on your initial infantry attack to one of the largest enemy squads when 4% of your troops have fallen. And then also, of course, the formation you send, you know, does make a pretty big difference in the outcome also. Alright, we need 500k more. Wow, that yellow really hurts in the chat. Not much is really going on right now. So if you guys have any questions, you know, in the chat, go ahead and let me know. I'll be happy to try and answer them. I'm actually gonna call my guild, so if I don't know anything, I can always get them to chime in. We've hit 122 views, not bad. I just upgraded my internet connection to 2 gigabits per second also. So that should help with the stream quality. So it looks like only KNC is really doing anything now, right? K4G, who are they? So you could see Gore waited until they hit the other team out of the base before they hit. So that gives you a good, million troop advantage normally or more. And then I think they pull, or they might just be going for the kills. Yeah, they pulled. So you can see Fast 55, they has the 11K as the main one. It looks like our timers have fallen asleep. Oh man. Oh, interesting. Oh, did they blackwing us again? No. Maybe I should stream for like the last hour of an event instead of the whole thing. Man, kind of run out of things to say. There's a new Verge, strength in numbers stages too, which seems pretty easy, but all right. I think we pretty much have this in the bag already. So it looks like Joe is gonna hit next. All right. For those who are just joining us, we are streaming from the Baron's Edge, kind of a collaboration between OP and DR and the Reapers family. We always try to, give them a lot of good support. They're our really good friends. But it's pretty much, over anyway. But we have enough occupied time, I guess, to get the win. Yeah, there's just an hour and 17 minutes left. And it looks like I completed, oh, no, one more to go. Oh, that's a big jump. I need 1.1 million more points. So T4 give you 1 point kills, or wounded actually, so that's not bad. Oh no, I need 2 million. But for what? And then the T5. I started sending 375 instead of 250. Yeah, and I think I was sending full T5 also for some of them. Yeah, I've got 90-10. Got it. I try to keep 1 million each normally. I won't say that on the air. Oh, Joe got the win. Another good WoW tactic, if you are defending and you have enough people on and they can fill fast, is to swap the formation when there's less than a minute left on the counter or so that way it'll throw them off. Uh-oh. We need one more 6 seconds. And it's too late. Yeah, it's pretty close. Normally the lead will send some kind of siege. You know, here Joe's sending T2 just because it gives a faster walk time than the T4. But any little bit helps, because if you look in the formation, the siege is always in the back, so it's kind of like a safety net. So it won't happen, you know, at this level with how many troops he has, but it prevents you from getting zeroed normally when you set a rally, especially when you set a player rally. It ends up being really important to get a walk back. Oh wow, yeah. So yeah, on the call they were saying like we almost got capped on one of the rallies too. That's why it always helps. Even if you send 500 or 1,000, just every little bit helps. Oh, definitely on the player rallies, it's crucial. And it's funny, there have been times where I actually burned someone, but then I only had my siege left afterwards. So it's just weird how the math worked on it. Yeah. Oh, 100%. So that's why, like, I'm on the call here with the guild, and they're just saying also when you're defending against a player rally, it's important to have siege. So that's actually, if you have any T1 type account, like, it should be the siege only. So some people get like 1 million or 5 million T1 siege in their account because it doesn't add a lot of might to their overall might rating. And that's important because then when you migrate, it's based on your might level. So if you have too high of a might, then it costs more scrolls for you to migrate. And you know, if you're in an active war guild or family, you know, you're going to migrate quite a bit, like at least a couple times every month, or at least once a month. But normally it's every 2 weeks, 3 weeks generally. How they pulled, yeah. Is KA our friends or not? close. Alright, completed that feudal journey. Let me just heal. It's only the second or third time I've healed, so it wasn't too bad today. For artifacts, most of the time, after you get them blessed, I'll bring most of them up to 9 first. I tend to prioritize the attack ones, and then some of the good hit point ones as well. So you can see this one gives me like 17.52% bonus. And I was actually lucky enough to get the 3 artifacts for the Wonder. And to get these, you have to actually rank up in like the top 3 or so, or 5. So I had enough to get the Phoenix Feather, which is giving me an extra 14% Infant Cav. And then again, Calf and Range. And then Range and Inf. So normally when you get an artifact, you can enhance it twice with the brushes, and then you need to get the more of the shards. So it looks like you get about 25 every time, so it's like another 2 barons, I'll be able to get to 3, and it'll take 5 6. So they're encouraging us to attend multiple times. But again, this is not that big of a artifact to worry about, but I always try to look at what's going to give me the biggest bang for the buck, and prioritize those before upgrading the other ones. They probably pulled, yeah, looks like they pulled again. You'll probably notice most formations that people set are a variation of 4-2-4 or 4-4-2, or on that kind of side of it. We have 1 more hour left. Ugh. So this is a new dragon kind of skin that's similar to mine. I still like the original one better though, with the Emperor Castle with the golden dragon on top. Here's another brand new one that came out too that your ending has, with the golden dragon and the sword. That one's actually pretty cool. I just haven't been that active, so when that event came out, I missed that one. But you can see it's pretty popular. So I don't actually see that many people using the one that I use. A few. So when you are filling, and if you do have leadership's skin, you can always do your little move to get a faster movement time, and they'll actually help your allies around you as well. I don't think it stacks though. That would have actually been pretty cool. Ah, see, someone did it back. Godzilla. Now everyone's getting in on it. It's always funny to get random mails like this, like, hey, can you help me with accelerations? 20 times 24 acceleration. If I may, I'll join your squad for a while. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah. That was actually pretty funny. That's a new Emperor skin as well. There are actually quite a bit of them now. They only give you 1% attack But I mean, with this many now, it adds up. I just don't think it's really worth the value though for what you are getting. So that's like the 1%. Of course, I picked the Dragon Slayer one. That had to be one of the first ones that came out. And then it helps you increase your travel speed by 10% for an hour. And also all your guildmates around you, like in that 5x5 tile radius. So if you plan it on like Dragon Arena and these kind of events, it can actually help your team members out. I don't think many people are on Twitch that are playing Lords Mobile. From looking at it, I didn't see anybody on there really. So I think I'll be one of the first. Yeah, this is one of my old guildmates too. He was with me for a long time. I think probably the hardest event was Guild Expedition when it first came out, in terms of just having endurance to keep playing for that long. It used to be, I think it was like 3 days originally, and that was just brutal. But now we have a pretty good strategy, and we normally place in the top 2 or 3 at least normally. And then we do. Yeah. We normally wait till the last hour now, actually, and that's when we really make our move. Alright, we're at 168 views so far on the stream. Appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, definitely do so. If you're on Twitch, you can. That's 100x Dragon over there as well. And you can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook under the same thing. You'll probably see a lot of more diverse content though, instead of just gaming. So I'm going to have a lot of different content coming out around one of my companies becoming legendary. So that will be coming out shortly. That's kind of why I have diversified the channel a little bit. So you're going to see the gaming stuff on there still, because I'm going to be transparent. I'm always going to be a gamer, but you'll get to see some of the other aspects of what I'm doing in terms of like health, workout wise, to business and marketing and branding as well. And Spencer Z, hello. Thanks for chiming in on the chat. I'm just looking at everyone's castle skins as I'm going around waiting for the next rally here. Your ending is probably our strongest lead in DR. And by the way, we are always looking for good team members as well. So we're always recruiting. So if you have T5 and those kind of things, come on board, apply. We also have a pretty big family guild too. So it gives you the opportunity to not only grow your account, learn from some of the top players, but also support EMP level accounts. And if you're not quite there yet, that's okay too, because I think we have like 5 or 6 guilds in our family. Well, we can definitely find a place for you. So if you want to join, just spam Devil Dog constantly, at least 10 times to get his attention, and then he'll consider you. And I may not be in the guild anymore. I might get kicked for that. Yeah, they keep pulling on Joe's attacks there. It looks like they stopped. They left. That was KNC, I think, right? I think they're done. So really it's a score if he does anything here. What does that even stand for? Headless Warriors. I don't know how. Maybe gore, like if something's gory. Migrate 0, repeat. Yes, it's kind of a dead. What slot are we in right now? So 1, 2. So this is the Chalice district, as I was saying. I was calling it a province earlier, but it's really considered a district. So this is the 4th to last slot, basically. So I think it's a 10th slot, if I'm not mistaken. And I have 556,000 royal points. I guess they call them royal points, right? Or feudal points. But same thing with Emperor too. It's pretty much the same. But then you get the royal jewels. I don't even know which one I was going for anymore. Can you show all open kingdom Baron winner? Alright. Alright, so here is one of the Baron winners. Man, these are strong accounts. I think that's the Emp gear, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, sorry, gotta fill. Oh, we're good. Do they have one on the main one? I don't think so. No, there's no rally on it. Alright, let's go back, see if I can do that for you. Oops. Yeah, I can also do a full screen on there too, where it'll show everything. So, just because of the resolution, it was a little bit hard to get the desk and basically the way the graphics were set up. So generally, it's not that big a deal to lose that bottom percent. But I appreciate the feedback there. But I can also swap it to the full screen like you're going to see in a second. All right, let's see here. All right, so this is the Barron's Blizzard winner. You know, you probably see a really common theme. You know, Castle Stars near 200 or more, Blessings over 80, 90, over 100, and you know, almost 12, 14, 15 temper gear. Baron Kingfisher. Actually, I think that's us right now, but alright. Gun Smash. This 15 temper thing is crazy to me. 178 blast. Dusk Winner. The accessories are always such a pain to temper up. They're so expensive. So I think 210 castle skins is a max from what I'm seeing. 173, 175 blessed. Hi, Jose. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Migrate Zero, Repeat, MZR. Yeah, there are a lot of cool things I can do on here too that I haven't shown you guys. Like I have a whole control panel here, you know, set up with this thing that I can like change the music, have overlays, have people come in with it. I can, you know, change the set design. And actually, my kids have a channel too called Fighting Z's, and it's their gaming channel too. So we have a whole different layout and set for it for them to come over. All right, Twilight. So this one account actually looks the strongest that I've seen so far. They have 220 castle skins, where most people have 210. I think that difference might be the event. 180 blessed, 2,053 levels. So this definitely looks like one of the stronger accounts. And you know, accounts pretty strong when they have their accessories all tempered out, and it's a non-champ. So they probably have the champ ones too, I'm assuming, based off of this account. Yeah, 210. Oh yeah, good point. So in chat, someone was mentioning that a lot of those extra ones, they are like event ones that don't give you stats, so it just adds. But then if they don't give you stats, I don't think you can add a star to it, right? It doesn't start with 1 star, does it? Oh shoot, I need to join instead of talking. Okay, so they're saying for Migrate Zero Repeat is basically saying a lot of those event ones, they come with 5 stars, so you don't get you don't waste any stars on it. Did we get 2? Yeah. All right. I've actually neglected my account for the last couple months. I've just been so busy that I haven't been on that much, but I definitely need to get these wonder sigils up. That's probably my next thing, and then just completing some of the astrolite and tempering. So you guys can see here, they have what's called 33K, and basically they're 3 heroes that cost almost like 11,000 each to get to gold, and they give you a huge boost in attack stats for each of the ones. So for example, that's range, cav, and lightweaver is infantry. I do have all 3, but I just don't have them anywhere near gold level. Oh, they pull it again. Yeah, I thought I did show it, but here it is again. And it's kind of neat. Like, it's actually a good thing to look at the reports, even if you're a filler, if you kind of want to learn, because you can get an idea of what comps they sent versus what you sent. You also can, you'll probably notice that a lot of leads, like the ones that know what they're doing, they actually send 1 troop type and then their siege for the walkback protection. And then they have everyone else fill whatever their thing is. And most of the time they'll put this in the back, if I'm not mistaken, in terms of the formation. But No, these aren't mine. These were just in the attacker details from that comp. I was just kind of going over it with everybody. Looks like we got... Oh, he wants to see our lead heroes. Gotcha. Let me look at what they did for that. So in our end, we didn't have the 33K. So I think that was like the big difference between the two. So these ones are also paid heroes. They give you, the general army, like, 20%, I think, for the most part. But I believe the 33Ks, they give you like 60% attack bonus each. So that can be pretty substantial. Oh shoot, was that the wrong one? Oh no, okay. That's right. Perfect. Joe, one of the commenters on there is suggesting to swap out Fox for Rose Knight. Yeah, so the delay didn't work. So there's supposed to be a 5-minute delay or a 10-minute delay on here. So for some reason the software didn't do it. We'll figure that out. But I would have redone it by now if it had been an issue for us. But I didn't really publicly announce the stream on the Kingdom channel. But you're right, 100%. Like, so I'm using vMix for the software, and they have a stream delay where they'll pre-record it for that time period. So I need to figure out why that's not working. But if this was Emperor or something like that, I would have definitely stopped the stream for that reason. But one cool thing about the vMix software for live streaming is that I can actually have 2 recordings going on at the same time. So obviously I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube, but I have the main view that you see like this, but I also have like views where it's meant for like reels and stories on Instagram. So I don't have to edit that much. I can just take whichever like 30 second clip or 10-second clip that I want from that, and it'll have me stacked on the bottom, and it'll have the content in the middle or on the top, depending if it's like a shooter game or those sort of things. And actually, there are a couple, I don't know if their videos are on here, I put them on Instagram, but there are a couple that I've done where I was either drawing or I was playing a different game. Yeah, OBS Studio is actually pretty good too, but just vMix takes it to a whole another level in terms of what you can do with it and integrations. Like, I actually have like 85 inputs coming in here. I can put in my my iPhone, my iPad, my computer. I can get my Xbox running in there even though it's from another room. So it's pretty neat. And I'll do it behind the scenes, you know, sometime soon. So I try to minimize the editing that I need to do on here as much as possible. So nothing's really So we're at 195 views so far on the stream. So that's about half of my subscriber base there. Oh, someone attacked me. Fun facts. Oh my gosh. Gives you a 70% army attack boost on. Oh, let me put it out there for you. Hold on one sec. Are you okay? Sorry about that. I had someone come in. Why do people message me for speed ups? I don't know. Alright. How much longer do we have left in this event? 22 minutes left. Alright. Oh no, 12 minutes left, sorry. No, 22 minutes. I cannot read right now. Let's see when he goes. So normally I won't go and like tell a lead what to do in terms of like formation and stuff. I'll let them kind of figure it out. And obviously, you know, Joe actually has more experience than me on that, so. But yeah, I think you are right. Did someone one-troop the Baron? One thing you want to avoid, even if someone does one-troop it, if you have a rally set in your guild, do not take the fort, because that will cancel your rally and get everyone mad at you. I also have to do like 4 or 5 hours of work after this too. Ugh. Mini Mirage, alright, cool. Looks like Cav on Cav, and oh shoot, I did not heal. Oh my gosh, I'm out of Luna? What the hell? I know, I just noticed that. I was like, what? I think someone hit my castle for some reason. Oh yeah, that makes sense too. I need to do that. Yeah. I need to do that. So Lunite is actually crucial for healing and making T5s, and IGG recently, or I don't know, where is it here? They have a new Mirage Realm where you can do a free trial. I probably have to put in something there. And one, you can actually summon monsters that you want, even like the Astrotype. That would actually be good for those times where they're doing those bonuses where you get 3 times the amount. And see how it's summoned. Then you can auto hunt or whatever. And then you have the ability to gather Lunite. And all the other ones at like level at 5. And basically they have, what, like 8 each, so you can max out whatever you need there. So it's about $5 a month, I think. So it's a pretty good investment if you're an active player here. Normally I would put on the gathering gear, etc., but... And it's unlimited amount that you can get from those. I think it's just by like a time limit or something. So that gives 500. So you can see the difference in the tier of how much it will be collected by them. And that's really their carry capacity. So if you range, you can kind of see the difference there. Fighters give more. And you also look at the walk time, how the troop type affects it. So this one definitely gives you the most there. So siege are normally the better ones for gathering. But you also get a lot of Lunite on events too. Like I'm actually surprised I was running low. Oh, actually, I probably don't want that many out because then I can't join 2 rallies. Oh my god, my army limit, what did I do? So that, I was not paying attention. I was kind of... Oh, I'm in a fort, that's why. Man, I'm out of speed. It's up too. It's so weird. I did forget about that. The Nocturus one, you can complete the gathering. I wonder if that works in the realm. You don't have any gathering troops to use this on, so I don't think that works. Let me go into the realm and see. Nope, it does not work. That was actually good to know, though. You could have given us at least one. No, it does not look like that was a good one. Were we even full? He did swap out Fox for Rose Knight, which is which Migrate Zero Repeat had suggested in there, so that was actually a good call. I think we should be wrapping up pretty soon. It looks like there are 9 minutes left. And which heroes did he have in here? So we did a 055 to try and knock him out. Oh, actually, no, I think I can go back here and do player details. No, it's my army. So that's Cav. That's range. So that's range too, though. Yeah, we're getting a lot of good commentary in the chats from Migrate Zero Repeat, pretty experienced player. So he's actually giving some good advice too. So when you're doing 055, you want to have 4 range attack heroes. And one thing that some people don't realize is that you don't want to have all of, even if you're doing a spear, you don't want all the same type. So if you do all 5 range, one of them sits out. So that's why people always swap like 1 cav or 1 imp, or that's why there's a tendency to prefer the army attack heroes as well. Oh man, I didn't join, I'm sorry. Six minutes left. Yeah, I think people are fading out. Oh, really nice. We're now up to 226 views on the stream. We're just wrapping up Baron. KNC was active for a while. Gore was too. It looks like they stopped. Their main lead is gone. Yeah, I think that's pretty much a wrap for everybody. Nightmare Storm jumped on the chat too. What's up? And XXX Jacqueline as well. Just give you guys a little shout out. Thanks for tuning in. Did they pull? So 3 minutes left, a little under 4. $33K. %70 army boost. So it looked like it was like a 424 derivative. Wow, first time streaming in a while and ended up being like a 3-hour stream. All right. Two minutes left. No, it's still on. Not at all. Yep. And that should wrap it up. 50 seconds left. So I will try to start streaming and posting more videos too. Lords Mobile, some other games, but and I'll be expanding a little bit on, as I mentioned, on terms of the business side, as well as some of the health and other things that we're doing. But I appreciate everybody's feedback in the comments. It's been fun. And I will, maybe every Sunday I'll try to do the stream, or definitely during events like Baron and Emp, and maybe like the last hour or so of Keyled Expedition. That one gets a little bit long. Yeah, maybe just like the last bit of it, because sometimes we have some pretty good teamwork. And maybe if I don't live stream it, I'll record it and have clips. Yeah. Yeah. Well, if I'm on, I can stream it, right? Because I'll be actually on playing. It's just I have been so busy in IRL that I haven't had an opportunity to be on as much, as you probably noticed. All right, and barbecue wins, which is good because that's who we were pushing. Almost there. But alright guys, it has been fun. So this is 100x Dragon, formerly 10x Dragon, for those that knew me as 10x. I 10x myself, so now I'm 100x, as my son I would say. But appreciate it. Thanks for all the comments and the views. And I'll have this up, shortly on there as well. And if you are looking for a new guild, obviously, Devil Rejects is always a DR. Period is always, looking for good talent, good people. People like to have fun in the game. And if you're not at our minimum requirements, which is, the T5, being able to fill 80-20, we'll still be able to, find you a good spot and help you grow. And a few things that we're going to be doing is putting some tutorials and video training for our members on how to fill properly, how to grow your account, the proper setups. So, you'll have that on-demand type of training by being part of our family. And then when you are in a family guild, it has some, quite a bit of advantages too, by being able to do big events like this, get royal jewels and participate in Emperor, and kind of learn some more advanced tactics, like doing doubles and triples and quadruple rallies against players, and those sort of more fun things. And we have a lot of fun in the chat. Like, you guys haven't been able to see, but I've actually been on a call the whole time as well. So sometimes if you notice I've been talking, I was actually talking to those people on the chat, on the call as well. So if you're interested, just hit us up and apply, and just let them know that Dragon sent you, and then they'll take a serious look and see if we can help you out. But until next time, guys, it's been fun, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.